my food. I like to get personal.
Yeah.
Very romantic with my food.
You make love to your food. Been comfortable for the last few days. And today we're recording and it hit 90 degrees. But today you're like, I want ice water.
This is nice though.
Oh, yeah.
This is our... I'm more of a nighttime beach person, sitting by a fire, listening to some music. Maybe a little acoustic guitar.
What's the guy's name you're with?
You son of a... Your brain's frying if I'm actually telling you.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Joe's smarter than me today. This is a first, everybody.
Maybe it could be my brain boiling, so there's more activity up.
Yeah, maybe things are moving around now.
It's the Albanese and Joe podcast. Now, here's Nick Albanese and Joe Petrucci.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, it's very hot.
Yeah. It's
I thought we were going to be okay today, but it's warm in here.
You can see, it looks like if you ever saw like it almost looks like you're not really sweating that much. Like you could have sprayed yourself with a water bottle. But
Yeah,
that's
I
real.
am sweating. Are you sweating?
Yeah, there's nothing better than looking at two. I was going to say fat, but you're not so fat. But two
I'm still fat.
overstuffed. I'll use
Ooh.
overstuffed men sweating.
Yeah, everybody listening, it's the day we're filming is the one day that it finally hit 90 degrees here in Rhode Island, and
We're on third floor.
Third floor. My windows are open, but we got no AC right now.
We're hitting it rough.
We're struggling.
We want to talk about the weather and how much we're perspiring, because that's what people want to hear.
First, I want to talk about upcoming comedy show, Joe.
Oh, okay. I guess that's more important. Go ahead.
That's more important than us sweating to death right now.
And not as gross.
Yes, it's not as gross. So coming up, was it June 21st at the Artist Exchange, 50 Rolfe Square, Cranston, Rhode Island. If you're in the area, you can go to look below. The links are in the descriptions. Right? So Santino, make sure you put that link in there. It's artist-exchange.org. You go to the events and you can get tickets. Only $20. It's Joe's hosting.
Oh, okay.
We got Karen Liocchi's gonna do a guest spot.
We have 3 comedians.
We got Nick Youssef coming down from Boston. Is gonna feature, and I'm gonna close the show. It's gonna be a fun night.
Yusuf, yeah.
Yeah, you have your act ready?
I have a little... There's no act. I'm going to be hosting.
So you got to do some jokes, and you're a host.
Of course.
You know?
It's going to be a lot of improv.
You got to do at least 20 minutes up front, Joe.
It's going to be... I thought it was 10.
I just wanted to make you nervous.
It's going to be a little bit of... there's going to be a lot of improv. No, it'll be nice.
He's going to improv the whole 10 minutes.
We have 3...
So that means he's only going to do 2 minutes, and then he's going to be like, now for your next comedian.
Yeah. I'll be like, this man needs no introduction. Here he is. No, no, but it'll be good. You have 3 professional comedians and just somebody off the street.
Yeah.
Hosting it.
Yeah. That's good.
It should be nice. I used to say Ralph Square.
Everybody says Ralph Square. They think Ralph Square. And there is a Ralph something in the area, and people put the wrong address sometimes. But it's Rolfe. ROLFE.
Right.
50 Rolfe Square. And it's going to be a fun night, you know. And we got Betola next door.
Hey, with it.
You got King's Garden down the street, so you can come.
Right.
You come have something to eat.
All places that we
and then go see the show.
Yeah, that's a good deal. That's actually
good. It's a nice night out.
A lot of nights that we, because we go out, we usually plan around food. It's food first.
She's a little closer, I think.
Oh, okay.
See,
food first.
Look at the line. See.
Oh yeah.
See. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. You know what I realized?
What did you realize?
This is the first time we're using the tabled ones. We used it on the last.
No, we used it on the last episode.
But normally we have them over here.
Yeah. You notice they're gone? The poles are gone?
There's no poles.
The arms?
Because it used to cover
wide open spaces, my friend.
It covered our beautiful faces. Now we have.
Talking about the last episode, that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I had a good time over there.
Oh,
great.
The sausage, the Robbies, the beans, the mozzarella,
the wine,
the wine that you knocked over and spilled all over the place.
I gave her to tap the glass. I'll have to send her.
People have been, messaging me, Joe. They said that even in one of the comments, somebody says, "Oh, when he knocked over the glass." You made a great moment there, Joe.
Yeah, that was funny. The most, the memorable stuff of the stuff that's not playing.
And that was our longest episode too. We did an hour there.
A whole hour.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, so much food. You know what else I got a kick out of?
What?
If you listen, you'll hear a lot of.
Yeah. We were chewing. We couldn't help it. It was a food.
I was looking, a lot of times with my food, I like to get personal.
Yeah.
Very romantic with my food, one-on-one.
You make love to your food.
Yeah. I don't like too many distractions.
Yeah.
And I was listening, and it was very interesting what she was saying, but I had the microphone too, so I had to restrain a little bit. But I really wanted to just put my head down and shovel it in. But,
Yeah, you could have. She was talking, telling the story. You could have just chowed down.
Well, I did, because then I see them. But she was a great host.
Yeah.
And a good time.
Well, not
She's
even just that episode. The
a
one
lot of
before
fun.
that, we had 2 very special episodes in a row, and here we are back in the oven
We were
heat
at-
chamber
we
of
were
the studio.
We're at Safari. Art studio.
Safari, yep. She did that painting of us.
Oh,
that
at
very
one-
retros 80 picture.
And I heard you said that she's going to auction it off.
Yeah, so I heard today she's going to auction that off. So you could be a proud owner of that retros looking thing of me and Joe.
Yeah, I liked it. It was cool.
The sweat is dripping into my eyes right now.
I was going to say it's a little distracting looking at the shimmers of the sweat on your upper lip.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's funny that it's been comfortable pretty much for the last few days, and today we were recording and it hit 90 degrees.
You know what's good about this weather?
What's good about it? I like the heat. I don't mind.
You get to show off your chest hair.
I know.
Your chest and your cross. Your
I'm trying to
crucifix.
stay cool over here, you know. Oof. You know, but I do like the summer. People already like the first heat wave today, and people are already complaining it's too hot. I like the heat.
Yeah, you have to do that in New England. You have to complain.
I love the heat.
Then
man.
if it got cold tonight, like the same day, you go, it's cold. So it can even happen the same day.
People are never satisfied.
No,
So-
I don't mind it if you just stuff you're chilling out. As long as you don't have to when you work in it, it makes it kind of a...
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, you know those guys that work outside in the summer, like the landscapers and people work on houses.
You mean there's men that work hard?
Yeah, there are, and they work all summer,
Really?
sweating.
That's
hard
interesting.
working. It's tough. You know, actually, and like those guys that dig up the street, city workers and stuff like that. When it hits a certain temperature, you know, they call like half a day or they don't go in because
To the city workers.
it's too hot, man. Yeah, thank you.
We have ice in here. We have water. Normally I have my tea with ginger.
Yeah, but today you're like, I want ice water.
I don't want to heat up from the inside too.
Yeah,
that would
this
be
is
bad.
keeping us a little cool.
This is nice though. Oh yeah. This is our intermission.
Yeah.
So you can go get some refreshments now. Already 7 minutes in, we have an intermission.
But yeah, does it feel weird to be back here
Well, I was gonna
after the 2 episodes?
It does. It seems it's like more personal now. We can hear ourselves like talking.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
not
nobody else. There's no like little audience. There's
Yeah,
no the guests.
It seems quiet. It's almost like
It's kind of boring now.
It reminds me of yelling, like if I was by a lakeside, just yelling, listening to my voice echo back. You know?
I guess.
Because I'm normally at the lakeside.
Wait, oh yeah. What lake do you go to? Is it Crystal Lake?
Lake.
Is that the one from Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the last 2 let's wrap up on that episode though. Those last 2 were really cool.
It was cool leaving the. It was cool leaving the. I was gonna say studio, but this isn't even a studio.
It's a pretend studio.
It was nice.
It's a Fugazi studio.
and it was interactive. We had an audience
Yeah,
at the at the her studio.
At the art studio, yeah.
And then the other place she was cooking, and there was a lot of activity going on. It was cool.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and it was fun being in a new surrounding.
Yeah.
And you notice
We're going to do it again.
different areas, the acoustics change. Like
Yes.
right now, it's really concentrated.
Yeah.
Like the sound.
Yeah.
But we're going to be like you said, we have a lot of plans to go.
Yeah,
to
well, our
places.
next one, I'm not mentioning yet, but we talked about,
I was gonna
we have
say.
another special guest coming up soon. Probably I would say it would be on by end of June or early July, right? We'll have an episode with another guest. We don't want to say who it is yet.
And we don't want to say the other guests, but can we say we might be in the Big Apple?
Oh, yes. We'll be outside of the Big Apple. It's in the Big Apple, like the city.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I just wanted someone.
Yeah, we're working on something also where we're going to do a show in New York. So
It's gonna.
we're moving up, people.
We're moving up.
You're right at the ground level right now. So, you know, so keep following us.
It's gonna be big.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
No, we're not going to have him on. People are going to think New York, him. No.
I know. Oh yeah, that's right.
It's going to be huge.
Isn't it funny how you associate the word? Like I wasn't even thinking. We can't say his name.
Yes, we can. Trump. He's the president of the United
Oh my God.
States.
Okay, I looked at.
Anybody throwing shit
That's
at
what I
us?
was just looking to see. But isn't that funny? You associate
But it
that
triggers people. You know, that name triggers a lot of people.
because that's his catchphrase.
What?
You always
Oh,
say
yeah, huge.
So when I first said it,
He hasn't said it recently, though. I haven't heard him say huge in a while.
Yeah, he probably listens to all that stuff, and then probably like fine tunes the way he acts. So
Yeah.
I would think, right? Probably has what is it?
I think most of the things he says is just to piss people off on purpose. And they fall for it, and they get pissed. You know what I mean?
Not that we have any political views on anything.
Oh, yeah. No, we're just goofing around here, people. How's that water? Good?
You know, because it's like 1,000 degrees in here, this water tastes freezing. It's.
Yeah, I didn't even put ice in mine. I just have cold water.
I have ice because I like the clanking sound.
That was not his stomach.
That was
if you
not the
heard
clanking
that. That was a
sound.
motorcycle. You're going to probably hear more cars today because we have the windows open just to get a little bit of air in here.
Right. That's how bad.
But I'm telling you, dude, I really do enjoy the heat. I like the summer. I think I'm going to try. I think I mentioned before in the other episode, I'm going to try to go to the beach. Even though I don't like the beach a lot, I think this year I'm going to try to go a few times.
I'm more of a nighttime beach person.
Yeah.
Like walking on the beach and sitting by a fire, listening to some music, maybe a little acoustic guitar.
With what's the guy's name you're with?
You son of a bitch.
His name is Nick Albanese.
Oh yeah,
We'll do a podcast. We're going to do a special podcast from the beach.
from the beach, and the podcast.
Will that work? You can hear the ocean behind us.
It'll be very relaxing. Yeah, if people want to. Yeah, I think it'll be nice.
Yeah.
We can have some lights going on, some mood lights.
We'll get like a surfer dude guest.
Yeah, like a what was his name? I was thinking from my brain just went Spicoli.
Spicoli.
Love Spicoli.
Oh god.
Fast Times at Ridgemont.
Probably still that was like his first major character, right? It's probably still one of his best characters ever.
We need a Spicoli like dude to come.
No way.
We don't want to say what the first part was.
He was great, man. Fast Times. I just watched that recently. Like maybe
Tubi?
about a month ago. I don't know what it was on.
Now,
Was it Tubi? Maybe it was on Tubi.
I shouldn't be saying this, but just because I didn't think about it, but I want to confirm. Hopefully, I didn't get it wrong.
What?
Did I see that you're on another streaming service for Charles Street?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. You're like
Just
my
'cause-
manager.
Because I just heard
Reminded me of shit.
you said Tubi, and then instantly I thought of like Filmzy.
Yeah, so people that follow the podcast know we have a film, Charles Street. Joe's in the movie. I directed the movie. Great cast.
Wait, we want them to be inspired, or to watch the movie. So you don't want to say I'm in the movie.
Yeah, no. Well, he's not a major role. So
All right, thank you.
That's fine.
Then they might watch it. You
It's
go
worth watching.
Yeah.
Joe's only in 2 scenes, but 3 scenes. But now, yeah. Besides being the movie on, what was the first one it was on?
ahead. Filmzy.
No, the other one.
It was on your.
Oh, wow,
Amazon.
It's the heat. Dude.
It's the heat. Your
It's
brain's-
the heat.
your brain's boiling.
Our brains are frying.
It's
right
like
now.
it's like 2 big meatballs in my
Yeah,
head.
it's
right
on
now.
Prime. Yeah, it's on Prime.
You know, that your brain's frying if I'm actually telling you.
Yeah, I know exactly. yeah.
You're like, what was it,
Joe's
Joe?
smarter than me today. This is a first, everybody.
Maybe-
It's exclusive episode, whatever number this is.
It could be my brain boiling, so there's more activity up.
Yeah, maybe things are moving around now. But Prime Video, and then it was on Filmzy, and now Charles Street is on another app that's also watch for free, and you just have to watch the ads. It's called Plex TV. Plex.
These are interesting names. I think.
Plex.tv. It's all a lot of these up and starting new companies, because everybody.
That one I was surprised because I just happened to see you post it, and I was surprised you didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Like to me personally, I just saw it and I go, oh, cool.
Oh yeah, when I saw it, I just posted it. I didn't tell anybody.
That's cool though.
So.
Yeah, nice. So at least we'll have.
Now we're on 3 different platforms.
Yep. So now you'll be making 2 cents on Tubi and another 3 cents on the other one.
I made like $15 in the past year.
I said Tombs.
Tombsy.
I'm making up names.
That's where it's heading. It's heading to the Tombsy.
The names that they're making up: Plexi, Top,
I
Plex,
know.
Townsend,
There's that other one that
Shazam. Did you ever see Shazam?
I never heard of it.
It's made up. That's why.
Oh. There's the other one I told you, Foursome. That's still not on there yet.
I think I seen that on.
It got accepted by this Foursome, but I check Foursome all the time, and it's still not
now,
on.
if I Google foursome, what'll come up?
4 guys playing golf. I don't know.
All right.
I'm not sure. It's a weird name because it's supposed to be awesome, but they put an F for film for Foursome. I think that's their logic. I don't know.
Yeah. Probably.
So-
Either that or they're perverted.
No, I think they're just trying to. I don't know. Who knows? It could be a foreign company
Or
too.
foursome, it sounds like, yeah, it's like they're like superheroes.
Yeah, maybe.
The fearsome foursome.
So, yeah. What else can we talk about today besides the heat?
I'm looking at this, but there's not much on there. It's everything that we already mentioned.
Yeah, I know. We just mentioned everything in 14 minutes.
Now we still have, we got the, but this doesn't pertain to anybody. Plug the refrigerator back in.
Plug the refrigerator. Yes. As you know, we might have mentioned in the past episodes. I unplugged my refrigerator so we can do this.
Because of the heat, I'm guessing next week we'll be talking about diarrhea because we'll probably have stuff spoiled in the refrigerator.
No, it should be 30 minutes. It should be fine, right?
Yeah.
I'll plug it back in.
You don't have any sour cream or anything in there, right?
No, I don't think so.
And I used up all your ice cubes for this.
Yes.
So
yeah,
you know,
I'll have melted ice trays.
that's only water though, so that's easy enough.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I have a note to remind myself because, you know, at the end of the podcast, we're shutting things down. We're thinking about where we're going to go eat next after this. And then I might forget to plug the refrigerator back in. So I make a note, plug back in the fridge.
Right. And you have stuff saved that prepared for the week, but you're not going to touch that. You're going to eat something right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We're gonna go have pizza after this. Oh no, we're gonna
Chinese.
we're going to Chinese
Because I want the meat.
You want the
And speaking of meat,
special G.
speaking of me wanting the meat, it's going to come full circle
Yes.
about when you said I would be at the beach with somebody,
Yeah.
a man,
Yeah.
which is not true.
No, not true. That's fake news, people.
But we didn't. We could have talked a little bit more about the beach. That threw me off when you said that.
Oh, you want to talk about the beach?
I thought so because
we still have time. We could talk about.
Yeah,
the
I was
beach.
going to say, do you? Now I'm going to go back to the thing. This is probably appropriate because you were close when you said what you were talking about because I probably would have an umbrella.
What do you mean? You would have an umbrella at
You
the
know
beach?
those big umbrellas?
Yeah.
I kind of think that's cool. A cool vibe going on. You know, people want the sun to hit them.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of like one of those big beach umbrellas.
Yeah. I
And
like
like
both.
those
You want to lay out a little bit, but then you want to get in some shade.
Yeah, and have maybe a little cooler, wine cooler or something.
Yeah.
Be in one of those lounge chairs. It's nice, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah,
But
we should have a contest.
I like how
we'll have a contest. They win, they get to come spend the day with us at the beach.
That's going to be nauseating for somebody.
And if they win, a benefit would be they have to rub the sun tanning oil on us.
This is just a sneak preview of what you'll be seeing at the beach.
I think it'd be fun. We'll go ahead and make you. My kids will come. You know, maybe your daughter will come. We'll go have like a picnic.
Oh, so you turned it into a family thing.
Oh, you just want us to go, so we can just like be
Go out.
perverts.
Go out and stare and go. That man is staring at me.
That very strange man that looks like George Animal Steel is staring at me.
Well, at least you know she's old enough because she knows who George the Animal Steel
Yeah,
is.
they wouldn't be that old then. I just totally messed that joke up.
So what else we got?
Yeah, so hang at the beach.
What
kind of food do you bring to the beach?
So
what kind of here? I know in New England, what's the famous thing everybody brings to the beach?
Pizza strips.
Pizza strips. And if you're listening outside of New England, you're in England or somewhere, what the bloody is pizza strips?
Yeah, and they're
It's basically cold pizza that's just sauce on it.
and it's the sauce is more of the tomato paste.
Yeah.
It doesn't have basil.
It's very good, believe us.
But
It's very good.
And if you get a good one, the worst pizza strip to get is
The soggy one?
and it droops down.
Oh, yeah. You need that nice firm dough.
The nice stiff one you need.
Yeah, stiff dough holding that sauce up.
And then crunchy. In some places, when they get a little fancy, they'll put a little grated cheese on it.
Yes, we did that at my dad's bakery. We put grated cheese.
Yeah, that was nice.
We were a fancy bakery.
Sometimes I run into crazy people that you go, you want some grated cheese? Like, no. You're like, no grated cheese?
Oh, no, you got to have
They go, what about, I'm just talking about in general
Yeah.
cheese. Do you want some, what about I'll grate it? No, I don't like
They don't like it.
No, it's weird, right? Oh, not to go back to Alexia, but I did notice she does that in her cooking. And
Yeah.
that's what I would do. She just smothers everything. And she goes, let it snow. Blizzard of 78.
She did that today on the road show.
Yeah, that's what I say. I saw her do that too, but that's cool.
Yeah, Alexia was on if you know the road show, it's a if you're outside of the state, it's a local TV show here in Rhode Island, and that has I've been on a few times. Alexia's always on there cooking, and she was actually on today, and she gave us a shout out, Joe. She mentioned the podcast.
I know, that was very nice
It
of
was
her.
very nice of her.
She said the Nick Albanese and Joe show.
Joe. She said the Nick Albanese, and then she's like, "Oh, correct." And she said the Albanese and Joe podcast.
Yeah, yeah. I just said show. Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
that. I know.
So that was really nice of her. Yeah,
I
she
appreciate it. Thank you.
She loves that grated cheese all over.
It
everything.
was fun.
She's doing it today on the show.
Mm.
So what other foods are there at the beach? You got the pizza
beach.
strips and spinach pie.
Oh wait, back to the pizza strips. I was going to say.
All right, we got to continue about pizza strips.
I would like to keep them a little bit more on the cooler side.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to eat them cold.
You know, but I'm saying if they're sitting out in the sun, I'd probably put them out like on maybe like somehow over some ice or something like that. Or
Yeah, you
cooler.
got to keep them in.
You know
the,
those.
Yeah, with all the drinks, the coolers.
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
Then you can lay it on top
Yeah,
in a bag.
you got to keep
leave them
them
in the
cool.
bag or
You
a
gotta
box.
Keep them cool.
Yeah, you got to keep them cool. Spinach pies is another thing you can bring.
Yeah, this is all Italian people at the beach.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember
What else? Is there anything else you would bring to the beach to eat?
what I'd bring? I'd probably bring some spare ribs loaded with barbecue sauce.
And then you just jump in the water afterwards. A big pool of grease comes up, and you jump in the water.
And I knew it would be here, the grease. I knew it would be.
Be my ear.
Who was a comedian? I feel bad because he passed away. Was Di Lorenzo?
Oh yeah, Dave DiLorenzo.
Dave Di Lorenzo.
Local,
I used to love. He used to be a local comedian.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was a nice guy. He was on some of your projects.
Yeah, he passed away a few years ago.
He was in one of Bread Butter.
He was in
and
Bread,
Bullets.
Butter, and Bullets. I did a lot of stand up with Dave.
But one of the jokes that he used to say, "I'm Italian. We get at the beach. We don't tan. We catch fire."
We catch fire because they're hairy.
Yeah, that was a funny joke. That just popped into my head.
Yeah,
when
that was a good one.
That was a good one.
That's really good.
This is to Di Lorenzo.
Dave DiLorenzo.
Yeah, we remember you.
Yeah, he was a funny dude. I used to like my favorite thing when he would come out on stage after they introduce him, and he was a big guy, and he would move the mic stand. He goes, "Let me move this out of the way so you can see me
Oh
better."
yeah, that was funny.
Was he? Let me move this out of the way so you can see me better.
He was doing like kind of like a Ronnie.
Yeah. He had that style.
That present, that style. But it wasn't his humor, like his jokes, but that presence.
How about, I knew I was getting fat. I walked out of the shower. I looked in the mirror. I looked like the letter Q.
Yeah.
He had some funny lines.
Oh, that's right, because you remember most of his jokes.
Yeah, I worked with him a
That's
lot.
what I'm saying, so-
Yeah, we did a lot of shows together.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It was good times. But yeah. So maybe we'll do the beach. But
I like how we just talk about the beach like we're not regulars.
watch us not even go once.
Yeah, we just talk about what, and you notice this whole
We're
just.
gonna try to go at least once.
Well, like right away, I'm like, why even bother going to the beach? Because I'm like, umbrella. I'm like, food. Just stay at home.
We just stay at home, get the pizza strips and everything, and just bring them to the house. Hey, you know what? No sand and not cracks, nothing like that. No heat stroke.
Plus, it depends what beaches. Not to throw it on the beaches around here, but you would want to go further out.
Yeah,
Is it Squamish and like?
How about would you ever go do go to a lake? Would you ever go to a lake? Like, for example, I know people think it's a scuzzy place, and I don't even want to tell you what I saw floating in the water last time I was there. Lincoln Woods. People, it's a nice place. I go walk
Didn't
there
they just
sometimes.
find a body?
Did they?
Wasn't that one of the places?
Oh my god! But
Did you ever get?
they call it Stinking Woods for some reason. So I don't know. I guess I would never go back in that water because I don't even want to tell you what I saw floating. But
Was
maybe
it a condom?
No. But listen, it was all right. You want to know, Joe? Everybody wants to know
course I
because
wanna know.
it was a turd.
Oh, like in the movie Caddyshack? Was it?
Yeah, but it
Caddyshack?
it was not a baby root bar. It was a real turd. I come up from the water,
your turd?
and they just floated by me. I was like, ah! I jumped out of the water, and people like all around me, like I saw it. They thought I saw a body. I was like, "There's a turd in the water," and everybody's like, "Ah!" And like I never, ever again went back to that.
That's worse than a body.
They're gonna be mad at me.
If
now.
I was a body,
but this was Joe. This is like 25, 30 years ago.
But think about it. If a body to the left and you see like a head and it all bubbling up.
Yeah,
and
the next
then to
day
the right,
people would be swimming again.
then to the right there was a turd.
Yeah,
I would just like probably go in that direction towards the body before.
of course. Definitely.
Wouldn't it be funny if that scenario actually comes up?
It could have been the dead guy's turd.
Yeah.
He shit himself before he died. You know, you never know.
I didn't connect the dots like that. That's good. You should be a detective.
I solved the case.
It was a turd. The turd fell down.
That was my bad impression of.
Oh my god! But I was mentioning Lincoln Woods because would you ever go there just like a picnic, like go with your family or a group of friends, set up like a
Group of friends?
yes, like
You're my only friend.
oh me and some
So
of
do
my
you want-
friends. How
so do
about
you wanna go?
would you come and see some of me and my friends? Or like with the kids or whatever, just set up and then you can play. They have the field there. You can throw the ball around.
I
Would you
think-
ever do that?
I think we pretty much milked it out as far as talking about the beach, but I'm gonna still go push it further and still talk more because I was gonna.
What are you gonna say about the actual beach?
No, what you're saying. I would go again. I think it's pretty obvious that we'd rather have it cooler. Like right now, see how hot it is.
Yes.
To the thought of going like and standing out in the sun from this, I would be more like when it gets later in the evening
Yeah.
and like recreational stuff to outside.
You would rather do it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is all. See,
You
it
wouldn't
won't-
want to be out there high noon.
Yeah. So I've never actually been to the beach in a long time.
Yeah.
But the conditions would have to be exact, just
Yeah.
right for me to.
Oh, dude, I just remembered something I wanted to say to you, and I just remembered it. It has nothing to do with the beach, and I got to look it up. But guess who is coming to Twin River next month?
Oh, it says. Is it a?
Bally's. It's not Twin River anymore. It's called Bally's.
I know this. Is it a comedian?
No, it is a singer.
A singer. Is it Def Leppard?
No.
Well, aren't they coming too? Thought I saw Def
I
Leppard.
don't know, but hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But
All right. Hold on, everyone. Just wait when Nick looks through his phone. We'll just wait for him.
wait, let me go to entertainment. Right?
Whatever you got to do at home, if you have to do some dishes or
Oh,
something. that's good.
I hate these websites. Everything pops up that you don't want to pop up.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Grinder. 3 Men in a Tub. Yeah. all
I
that
can't.
stuff's
I don't
popping
know.
up.
It doesn't matter. I can't find the date. You can look it up.
Oh, you were looking for the date, but who are they?
It's Taylor Dane.
No way.
I saw on the billboard on
That's
the highway. I think it's June. I think it's this month. Taylor Dane. Me and Santino driving. I'm like, look, it's Taylor Dane's coming. Joe's gonna get front row tickets.
That's hilarious.
Get a long hair wig and
the
sit
80s.
right in front of the stage and stare at Taylor Dane while she sings, just like this.
And I'll have my old Rocky Point jumper on.
And she will have like a flashback.
You know my
Like Vietnam flashback, like oh my, she'll start like compulsing, like oh my god, it's that guy, it's the guy from Rocky Point.
and yeah, I'm gonna wear the jumper too. I have the old
Yes.
jumper in storage, zipper red jumper. I'll be like,
She'll be like, oh my god, it's the same guy from the 1990s at Rocky Point. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? So
That's
I saw
funny.
that. I was
That's
like,
too
I gotta
funny.
tell Joe. I can't believe I just remembered now. Thank God I remembered before the episode ended. Joe.
that's hilarious. So that's funny that's coming up. That we happened to mention it. We didn't even know. And out of all people that she happened
She's
to,
coming back. It's Bally's, yeah.
that's funny.
Um,
Imagine if she meets.
she's out there saying, you know,
And she-
I'll always love you. This is my Joe.
what about this? Since we're dreaming and
Front row probably sold out, John.
since we're pretending that we're that important, imagine this.
Made me choke my water 3 times today.
Imagine this.
Yeah,
She's in Rhode Island.
yeah.
And she's somehow the guy who's driving her has a podcast on.
He's listening
And
to
she's
this
like,
podcast.
turn this crap off, right?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? And all of a sudden that pot comes on when I'm talking about Taylor Dane.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God, I didn't realize that I caused someone so much pain.
Yeah.
And then she calls me up on stage and we sing a song together.
So no. She just
She sends out tickets
Find
for
out who
me.
that guy is and send him tickets and backstage passes.
Yeah. It's going to happen.
That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But yeah, so
That's funny.
that's funny.
But the only thing is about Taylor Dane is that I only know her older stuff. Like I looked her up before on YouTube and I, you know,
Yeah.
because
Well,
I'm a stalker.
she had like I say 3-4 hits.
Yeah, you know, she had a lot of hits, but I'm saying
Tell It to My Heart was the first big one. Remember?
I try to-
first seen that on MTV. I'm like, who's this?
yeah, no, she was cool. She had a different look too.
I'll Always Love You, and then there's a couple other ones
Tell
I
It
can't.
to My Heart across and all.
Yeah. There's 2 more I can't think of right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, she was good.
I like those
She's
songs.
still
a lot.
doing it. She's still doing it. You know.
They used to play all those songs on on we can hear the ambulance coming.
Yeah.
On a lot of those
They're coming. They're looking for you, Joe.
talk the radios.
Taylor Dane Stalker. She called the cops.
Oh, let's mention. I want to do that again.
Oh, that's very annoying.
The subscribe.
Yeah.
Well-
Hey, you've been listening to our podcast. If you're new to this, please, subscribe to our YouTube. I always say like, share, subscribe, but you want to say something about this?
Yeah. I was gonna say because this is where it gets serious. This is like remember the Jerry Lewis telethon?
Yes.
Back in the day, we're like, okay, let's put on the glasses.
Now it's serious.
This is a serious.
Joe wants to be serious.
You know, like the serious.
I'm gonna sit right here and let you
the
talk.
Jerry Lewis was like, "Wow, lady," and then you see him on thing and be like, and he have like a cigarette, be like, "Okay, people," he talk like
Yes,
that.
yeah.
We have here, we have a lot of people that actually are viewing the show.
Yeah.
Well-
You're gonna do this as Jerry Lewis? You're not gonna do it yourself?
I don't know how to do Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like him.
No, it wasn't Jerry Lewis. I was just using that as a base, like to reference,
Okay.
like, just kind of like similar with the glasses. And I also don't have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Whatever, turn it on. But I was going to say, we need subscribers because you need at least 1,000.
Yeah.
And we have, it says views and it has like high views.
Yeah.
When it comes to
Our
subscribers,
views are really good, especially the shorts.
when it comes to subscribers,
Yeah.
it's low. It's
Yeah.
hardly anybody. So if you happen to have a YouTube account, just make sure you're logged in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, make sure you're logged in.
I was going to ask if you join YouTube, but that's asking a lot for people.
Yeah. If you're listening to this and you don't have a YouTube account, you lazy bastards, how about you create an account? Huh?
That's really asking a lot
I
for
know.
the last few minutes. But yeah, if you want to, if you want that to be nice, if you want to be nice, it's good. But
Yeah.
just on YouTube, if you could log in, and just subscribe.
Subscribe. And it lets you know. It gives you notifications when our episodes drop.
Yeah,
Right?
because
So
we're trying to reach 1,000.
it'd be nice to sometime this century. Yeah.
Yeah, the views are good though, right?
Yeah, the views are really
We
good.
just don't have subscriptions.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem with a lot of people, though.
But I have to
hear
admit-
that a lot with a lot of people that have YouTube channels.
I have to admit though, there's people that I do subscribe now once
Yeah.
I became aware of it.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, I used to listen to a thing and I press save maybe, but I never hit subscribe.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to get notified and all that. But
Or if there's any real technical person out there can create a bunch of accounts and then just subscribe with all of those.
hey, do you want to end the show on
Is that like cheating? Is like the robots, and the bots they say on social media?
Yeah, probably the same bots that like to flirt with me.
Yeah, that's right.
I know it's a bot when they're like, "Hey, I saw your profile."
Oh, you get the friend request. And
Like
it's like this hot chick. You go over there, created today.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
And
that's
then-
real.
it says follower. She doesn't have any. She doesn't follow anyone. But,
Yeah.
I mean, just the opposite.
Yeah,
But yeah, those are right away.
that's such bull.
Hey, should we end it on kind of like we can't really do Jerry Lewis probably, but do you want to do like a Jerry Lewis thing when we end like? Just.
I have no idea what you mean. Let's end it on a
I want to
Jerry-
do like the Nutty Professor, like yeah, lady. Like you want to end it like on a note like that, or
If you want to, I'll watch.
oh no, I wanted you to join in because you had glasses, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't know what you want to do.
I was just gonna be like,
We didn't-
thanks for watching the show, like something like that.
Oh my, that really blew my eardrums off.
Oh, well, that's what he does. Though. All right, we won't
yeah,
go there.
I know.
I was just trying to liven it up near the ending.
Yeah, no, it's
I want
fine.
to do like a grand finale, like just make it big the way we're gonna.
I don't
end.
know. I don't know if we can end it that way.
It usually ends on a whimper, like we're just
Yeah.
like, let's just get out of here.
Well, it ended on a bang on the last one. I don't know how we're gonna top the last episode.
Oh, see, I
You
wasn't.
shattered the glass, and we were like made it really funny, and
That's what I think was going on. I was doing something like that, thinking of something like that.
so
The expectations were too high.
that's why I gave you this kind of glass today, Joe. I gave you the. I don't want you breaking anything over here.
I did notice it. Thanks. You were thinking about it. That's nice of you. So,
Yeah, so like Joe said, please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, your family, your enemies all about our podcast. We are also on Spotify and Apple. And I noticed we're on a lot of other ones, too. If you ever look at the link tree,
yeah, it's cool.
if you look at the link tree, we're on a bunch of them I never heard of.
It's actually kind of funny now because I don't know if on my end,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a fake, not a real, like say a celebrity in your own mind.
Yeah.
Because it's my phone,
Yeah.
I see tons of, whenever I go on YouTube, it's all like images of us.
Oh, really?
And it's like all previews and stuff. And I'm like, wow, we're huge.
Yeah.
But on someone else's phone, there's nothing.
Yeah, no one else is seeing us.
But on my phone, it comes up like in the search.
Yeah.
As soon as I see it, there's like tons of, it's really pumping out a lot of,
Yeah.
like little shorts.
The shorts are really pumping out. And
But
we
I'm
get a lot of
laughing. I'm
views
like,
on
what
them.
is? I'm curious to see like if people are getting that on their end. Like some of them who watch us.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I think so. If people really regularly watch us, they're going to see us pop up.
Yeah, I didn't ask around, but.
But all right, thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you next time. I got to go plug in my refrigerator.
Oh crap! Yeah.
Yeah. Ciao, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Take care.
Hey, show's over. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Now get out of here.